Hey everybody, how's it going? So I'm going to start off by saying I'm sorry. I know I'm probably going to keep starting these videos like this, but it's been too long. Once again, I'm really sorry. Lots of stuff been going on. But anyways, I am now finally getting to my question and answers video that I promised several months back. Wow, I got to really get back on the ball here. Anyways, so today I am doing that for you guys. I really appreciate all the questions you guys sent me on my previous video about that I'm still alive. And again, I am still alive. Here I am. So I picked out several of the questions that I thought I would answer. Kind of interesting. So let's give this a shot. Okay, this is my first time with the questions and answers. So first off, lots of you asked, why did I move to Norway? That's probably an important one to know about. Why am I making these videos? Well, I moved to Norway because I met a Norwegian in the States and I fell in love and decided to marry her. And instead of making her move to the States, I decided to come here and make a family with her here in Norway. So yeah, it's pretty simple, I guess. It was true love. That's what made me move to Norway. So really one of the happiest things that I've ever done. So what else? What was the immigration process like? Now that was a scary thing and very interesting and surprisingly easy when it came down to it. So for me being married, or because I'm married to a Norwegian, it's a little bit different than say a work visa or trying to just come to Norway and get a citizenship. I want to say it's probably the easiest way. I really don't know. I don't have experience with the other methods, but because I'm married to a Norwegian and married here in Norway, it was pretty much simple as submitting the proper paperwork, proving all the documents and all that different stuff, you know, birth certificates, passports, all that, all the official stuff, and making sure that my wife had a full-time position or full-time job and adequate income to support me, which was kind of a scary thing because she was a student when we moved here, so that kind of got rushed. But luckily everything worked out and we found that. Plus there was also the fact of she had to have a place to live, so obviously we had that and everything. So it actually was a little rocky for a few weeks there. We got a little scared. We weren't sure if we were going to make it in time for the for submitting the paperwork because I only had 90 days as a tourist to be here. After that, if I didn't meet the proper requirements, I had to go back and wait. But things worked out perfectly. I don't know how, but they did. And now that we look back at it, it was a crazy move, but relatively easy at the same time. So yeah, immigration process for me wasn't that hard when I look back at it. Let's see what else we got. Can you speak Norwegian? And kind of a two-part question. Can you speak Norwegian? And what is the hardest thing about learning Norwegian? So first part of the question, can I speak? Ja, jeg kan snakke norsk. Jeg tror jeg snakker norsk ganske bra. Men selvfølgelig det er mye mer at jeg må lære. So yes, I can speak Norwegian, but there's tons more that I need to learn. It's going to be a lifetime of learning, of course. What was the hardest thing? Now, probably for me being American, the hardest thing is the sounds. For instance, our R's. We have a very hard R. And Norwegian uses more of the rolling R, the back, that R sound. At least in the Oslo or the east side. Now there's of course going to be the things about dialects. That's a whole nother story, and that's something I have to learn also. But other dialects, depending on what part of the country you're in, they use different things. They do the ah and other sounds, and yeah, it's tough. But yeah, sounds like that. Also, there is the 3 extra letters, the a, o, and those are somewhat sounds that we just don't have in English. I mean, there's this kind of combination. We have the sounds throughout, but it's not like a definite letter that gives us that sound. So that's a little tough one. Also for me, because my ears just don't seem to really hear a mass difference between the two, is the O and the U, the oo and oo sounds. I hope I pronounced those right on this video, but that's always a challenge. It's still a challenge for me, is hearing and pronouncing those two different sounds, the O sound and the U sound. So probably those would be the hardest. And of course, just memorizing how to spell everything and new words. I mean, that's just with any language. What else do we got here? how do you like Norway so far? I've been asked. You know what? I absolutely love it. Really, my life can't be any better at the moment. Well, I guess that's a lie. I could have an even better full-time job, but yeah, of course, that things are great here. It's probably the best time I've had in my entire life. It was the best move for me. I'm the happiest I've ever been, and you know, in reality, it's perfect. I mean, I really couldn't ask for anything more. So yeah, I love Norway. I really do. I love all the people, and it's been such a surprisingly easy transition for me. It's kind of mind blowing, honestly, because I was expecting so many more challenges. You know, I do have my little times of depression and stuff because I miss family and my friends back home and things like that. But you know, of course, I'm gonna have that problem here and there. But in reality, it's a really nice environment here. And in the grand scheme of things, it is way better for me now. So, yeah, I'm in love. What else do we got? Oh, I pretty much answered all the things I've written, except for the last one here was, what do you miss about the States? So, yeah, like I just mentioned, I miss my family and friends. But besides that, it's kind of an obvious thing. I miss the amount of convenience that the States bring me. I lived in Los Angeles most of my life, in the Los Angeles County area, and pretty much the whole Pacific Northwest, and really any big city area is going to be this way. Of course, people living in Oslo probably understand this also, but the convenience of everything, anything you want, whether it be food, trinkets, gadgets, arts and crafts stuff, building things, I mean, anything you think of, if you need it, you can probably drive no more than 15 minutes I'm just going to use Los Angeles County as an example because I'm so used to that area, but no more than 15 minutes guarantees you a store to grab what you want, whatever it may be. I mean, you name it, it's going to be found. And of course, if it's not the internet, just like here, but shipping and all that stuff is actually a lot better, quicker. Although, no, it's kind of hard to say because it's getting pretty nice here too. Sorry for the camera shake there. I'm holding it with my hand. This is my phone I'm using right now, so it's getting a little tired in the arm area. But anyways, yeah, so I guess that's probably the biggest things besides the obvious friends, family, and you know, just the general being aware of the surroundings and whatnot. It's the convenience. I really love the convenience of things. And here in smaller towns especially, it gets difficult to find just the random stuff that you want to find. So yeah, well, that's all I wrote down here. Hopefully that answers a decent amount of questions that you guys were interested in. Of course, you can always leave more questions down to this video here, and I can do my best to answer them. I do have more videos coming up relatively shortly. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Let you in on a little secret. We are moving once again. I guess I can show you inside my house real quick because it's a disaster, but there is the boxes and other things that are going on and bare walls and all that fun stuff. Yeah, we're moving to the west side of Norway, kind of west central, Møre Romsdal area. If anybody's familiar with one of the YouTube videos of the most dangerous bridge in the world, I think it's titled. It's Atlanterhavsveien Bridge. It's out in the Atlantic Ocean, going from little islands to little islands. We're not going to be too far away from that zone, so obviously I'm going to have to make a video in that area. Drive out there. Hopefully I can get out there when there's a storm. We'll be living out there, so eventually it'll be a good storm I can find. Get out on that bridge. But yeah, anyway, so we're going to be moving out in that direction, and it's going to be an interesting and another wonderful move. That's going to pose another challenge, of course, of finding a new job, but challenge accepted, and you know, really it's going to be for the better. So lots of stuff coming up soon because of that. So anyways, I want to give you a super happy thank you for hanging in there, staying subscribed, and hello again to all of my newer subscribers. There will be more stuff coming out soon. Let me know, what are you guys interested in also in seeing? What kind of videos? If you guys go back and watch or just kind of browse through what I have done already in the past, let me know in the comments about what kind of stuff do you think you would like to see more of, or something new even. You know, I kind of do need input. I can't be doing the same thing over and over again unless you guys absolutely love that, of course. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys like to see. And until next time, thank you for watching. Ha det bra.